Hi there. Today we're going to talk about digital marketing KPIs, what they mean, and what the most important KPIs are. Now, first things first, what is a digital marketing KPI? Digital marketing KPIs, or key performance indicators, are measurable values that a marketing team uses to track whether or not they are achieving their objectives. And one of the unique benefits of digital marketing is that all your marketing activities are tracked, so you can easily evaluate the performance of your channel and optimize your results as you go. The first metric we're going to talk about today is organic traffic, and this is related to SEO, or search engine optimization, and your website. Now, organic traffic is a key KPI to whether or not you're successful with promoting your website, whether you promote it through search engine optimization, social media platforms, or any other way. Organic traffic is an indicator of your business's visibility and exposure online. That's because your website should be your main digital hub that all the activities should lead to. Not only should you track the number of traffic you're getting, but also you should be tracking where this traffic is coming from. So if visitors are coming from Google, how are they reaching your website? Which keywords do they use to be directed to your website? And you should invest in those keywords through creating content that targets them. If your traffic is coming from social media, say, then you should incorporate promoting your website more within your social media marketing plan, and so on and so forth. So you see that knowing the number of traffic that you get every month and where it's coming from has a huge impact on the decisions that you make for your website. The second important KPI is keyword rankings, and again, this is a KPI related to SEO. Now, keyword rankings refer to your web page's position within search results for a specific keyword or search query. When a user searches for that particular keyword, your ranking URL would be the web page that is listed for that keyword search. Now, to understand the importance or the value of that KPI, you need to know that the first ranking page on Google gets nearly 40% of the user clicks. The second position earns nearly 19% of the clicks, and so on. That's why you need to keep an eye on your rankings on Google. You need to also understand that Google doesn't look at your website as one unit. It rather sees every page as a separate world. The pages you're ranking well for should be your main focus, and you should optimize them further and make sure they meet SEO guidelines in every way in order to improve your ranking and drive even more traffic from that keyword. You should do that to every page on your website. That's called search engine optimization. The third important digital marketing KPI is the engagement rate, and this is a KPI related to social media marketing. Now, the engagement rate is a measure of how much of your audience actively engages with your content. It measures the amount of interaction a piece of content gets compared to reach or followers or the size of the audience. So, as an example, if 100 people saw your post and 10 people interacted with it, meaning they liked it, they left a comment, or they shared it, then your engagement rate is 10%. The standard engagement rate on social media is different from one industry to another. However, just to give you an estimate or a feel of it, if your engagement rate is less than 1%, then it's a low engagement rate. If it's between 1 to say 3.5, then it's average or a good engagement rate. Between 3.5 to 6, this is a high engagement rate, and of course above 6 is very high or great engagement rate. Your engagement rate is a huge KPI to tell whether or not your audience finds your content relevant. It's also a great way to measure whether you're targeting the right audience in the first place, because in order for your engagement rate to be good, both the content itself and the audience you address need to match. The fourth digital marketing KPI is the click-through rate, or the CTR, and this is a metric that is used across different channels. So the CTR is a metric through which you measure the impact of any paid campaign you're running, whether on social media platforms, search engines, or even display ads on websites. To calculate it, just divide the total number of clicks by the total number of audience reached, and then you multiply that by 100 to get a percentage. CTR can tell you a lot about the efficiency of the copy, the visuals, and the messages you're using in your ad. And that's why advertisers would keep an eye on the CTR whenever they're running A/B test campaigns to see which messages work better and resonate with the audience. Now, keeping track of your CTR is also important to keep your campaign's budget under control. That's because if a campaign's CTR is too low, the cost per click would be higher for you as an advertiser. So you need to always keep an eye on it to make sure that your budget is running well and you're not overspending on that campaign due to low CTR. The fifth digital marketing KPI is the conversion rate, and this KPI is related to the sales or the return on investment. Now, a conversion rate records the percentage of users who have completed a desired action. The action is, of course, defined or set up by you as a business or an advertiser. Typically, brands consider a conversion to be an actual sale. That's why a conversion rate is one of the first things that companies would look at, as it's directly connected to the business's revenue. However, you may select any action to be your desired action. So, for example, if the ultimate action you want the visitor to complete is to sign up for a newsletter, then the conversion rate is the number of people who signed up to the newsletter divided by the total number of audience you reached. Then you turn that into a percentage by multiplying the results by 100. The last digital marketing KPI we're going to talk about today is the cost per acquisition, and this is an ROI related term. Now, this metric, or the cost per acquisition, is how much it costs you as a brand or a business to acquire a new customer, and it can be calculated per channel or across all digital marketing channels together. To calculate the CPA, you divide the total marketing campaign cost by the total number of conversions or sales you got, and you do that for every channel to assess its impact and make decisions about how much you want to invest further in that channel. Now, you see, the importance of the cost per acquisition is that it is a financial metric used to directly measure the revenue impact of your digital marketing campaigns. So many digital marketing metrics are indicators of success, like the conversion rate or the click-through rate, but this one in specific is a major metric to track or to assess the efficiency of your channels and make decisions based on it. Now, thank you very much for watching that video, and if you have questions about any other digital marketing KPIs, just drop us a comment below and we'll get back to you.